Back at it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God. Come on, God made rivers, God made lakes. God made me, so you gotta pay my rate. God got holy Bible pockets on me, thank God we straight. Even though I might pull up late, I ain't never too late. I'm saying my grace like God is great. Decorate this ice like birthday cake. Just take to the food, I'll make my plate. I don't mean to be rude, you fake your faith. Pull up in the church in a rave. You know what's going on like Marvin Gaye. I keep on K, just pardon me. You new to the game like Shawshank. I gotta let go like love, forgive me. You know we in the house. We gotta go up like chimney. It's not just on me, it's in me. Devil, you can pull up in the hood if you want to. South Park, who killed Kenny? Father, Son, Holy Ghost. You don't want smoke with any. With any. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God.
I need bass, attention on me, call me bae. Money bass, it took my soul, you buy me bae. Greed and sway, lowly humble, which one lasts? The demon stepping, blew them thing back like Christmas past. Let go, let Christ, let go, live life. Can't help myself, you took them stripes, you took my strife. How I can't forget them folks, but try to leave my way. I mean it, Memphis Rocky, hear your father, turn your cheek, don't fight. I'm rapping my tail off, I'm shipping the mail off. I'm getting my prayers off, taking my hands off. I wake in the morning and get out the box like Kellogg's. So much from day to day, feel like a featherweight, gave it to God to take care of. Hey, few, I let go, let God, let me go catch my red eye.
Yo,
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
let's go.
I am KB, that there 1K, tell them twin identical. Pride on minimal life behind
All right.
my album criminal.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome in.
It's not this critical. Watch out, political. Christ gon' trump your candidate body in this political. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I go petro, metro, retro, then I escrow my residuals. It's too formidable.
All right, how y'all feel?
I'm burning calves like Olympical. This is typical. Keep it minimal.
Recording in progress.
I'm out here giving clinicals.
George VDM, my boy. How we doing? How we doing? Let's go, let's go. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go. All right, well, good to see you all. Welcome in, welcome in. Party time. NFP time, baby. NFP time. Yes, sir. Oh, okay. OCO. Hey, one sec. I'll be right back.
OCOEE. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I want my dog. Ay, birds of a feather, we gon' fly together. Ay, we gon' rock forever like it's heavy metal. I ain't Christopher Columbus, I will never settle. I ain't Lewis, I ain't Clark, I will never settle. God told me I'm Olympic for real. Ay, see the king.
How we doing? How we doing? Welcome in, everyone.
You should listen for real. All this jaywalking.
My desk is a mess.
For real. Hey, jaywalking. Hey, Jesus walking. Hey, Jesus talking. Yo, big faith, y'all need a whole lot of on that way where I'm about to go like amigo. Can't see the vision.
Okay, welcome in. Hope you guys are doing well. Who we got here today? Way different. Who we got? Who we got? YOLO Trader in the house. Zyper in the building. What up, Zyper? What up, Kerry? Only Bands in the building. What up, Ronnie? Z Gamer in the house. Louis G in the building. Connor FX is here. 3 Ants in the house. The real Sam is here. Mr. Cobra. Hi, who, he, what is this? I think we're good. Click, click, click. Traders X in the building. Magnus in the house. What up, what up, what up? What up, Earl? What up, James? Oh, man. All right, I think we good. Yeah. What up, Jay? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Arrow, Sassy, F Nam in the house. All right, let's lower the music. Let's get the clubhouse here. Okay. Who's fired up here today? Anyone? Anyone excited? As excited as I am. I'm trying to hold my excitement in because I got my family sleeping upstairs. I'm not trying to be like, yo. But yo, who's ready? Who's ready? Sink Titanic. Landish. It's Friday. Let's roll. Let's roll. Alright, Clubhouse is moving on in.
I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above.
Now where my dogs at? Alright. Well, welcome in, y'all. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's go ahead and get the party started here today. We got NFP coming in hot. NFP coming in hot here today. 8:30, so we got about 9 minutes or so. We got hot mics on Zoom. Hot mics on Zoom. Here. What up? They're here. The mics are hot, boys. The mics are hot. Echo.
Lil Momo.
Yo. Alien invasion.
Yo.
How y'all feeling?
24/7.
Someone's bumping that fake news. Nobody knows nothing. All right, good to hear from y'all. We'll see you guys in a little bit. We'll go hot mics again a little bit later. Let me share my screen. Let me share my music. You never know what you're going to get on these hot mics. My guy, Chief Joseph in the house. What up, Bear Berry? What up, Engineer 14? What's up, Nikki? Good morning. Good morning. Pips on Life is here. Let's pull up my chat over here. Zypers in all the chats. Yo. What's poppin'? Can't do it, man. Can't do it on the public YouTube stream like that. All right. What up, Bryce? How you feeling, brother? What's up, everyone? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's get started here. It is Friday. It is April 4th. Let's go. Moving through the first week of April. We're going to hang out here today for a little bit. We got an opportunity in front of us to be patient and disciplined in these markets today, and to really just show off our 8-figure trader action. Who's ready? I got a line for you. Just popped into my brain and out of my mouth yesterday. But it's a good line, and it says, you can be patient for your setup, or you could be patient for your paycheck. What will you be patient for, my friends? Will you be patient for the right setups, or will you spend the next 45 years being patient on Friday for your paycheck? Today is Friday. I know a lot of y'all are excited, but don't you want to get rid of that feeling? Don't you want that to end? Let's go. We end it here by being patient, baby. Patience. Discipline. 8-figure trader decisions. 8-figure trader decisions, all right? Let's get to it. Let's go ahead and pray. I'm going to pray for y'all that could really be the case for you guys, and then we'll begin, all right? Let's do it. Father in heaven, Lord, we just come to you, Lord. We thank you for an opportunity to get together here, Lord. I just pray that over your people here, Lord. I pray that they would develop patience, that they would develop discipline, Lord, that we know that you discipline those that you love, Lord. So I pray that you would discipline your people here today, shape them up, get them right, get them in line to receive the abundance, Lord, that you have planned for them. Don't let the devil steal their dream, Lord. We know the devil is a liar, and he's lying all the time, Lord. So I pray that you would help them find truth, help them seek truth, and just bless them in their hearts and their minds and their pockets. And Lord, we just thank you that you've been doing that here. And I pray that if there's anyone that you haven't touched, Lord, if there's anyone that hasn't opened up, Lord, I pray that they would do that today. And Lord, we just give you the glory for the spirit of victory, the promise of abundance, the promise of victory that you have over our lives. And we believe it, Lord. So we thank you here publicly on the internet. on this YouTube live stream in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. I'm praying for y'all. It's game time. It's game time. There's people counting on you. Too many people counting on you to go ahead and make stupid decisions on a day-to-day basis. Trust me. Trust me. All right, so let's go ahead and begin here. Again, today is April the 4th. Let me grab my tool set. Let's bring it over here. Make sure we're good. Yep, we're good. So again, yeah, today is April 4th. It is Friday, so last day of the week. We got some heavy news coming in here at 8:30. A lot of news surrounding the U.S. dollar. You also have news coming in at a little bit later at 11:25, 11:30, where you got Jerome Powell speaking today, and then you're gonna have some more members of the Fed speaking. So as you can see, USD is in the news, man. We're in the news. From 5 minutes from now, we are in the news the rest of the day. So everything should get very volatile here. We'll wait for NFP to come out, and then we shall go about our business here. So let's go ahead and jump into the charts. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis. If you guys can, you know the drill, give the stream a like for me. Sub to the channel for me. We're going to do something real big at 50K. Real big, real big. And yeah, let's get to it. Just get ready to lock in. Let's do this fresh analysis, and we'll see what we can look for NFP. All right, I did take a combine here, so I'm probably going to mess around in NFP a little bit. You guys can dare to mess around with me today, maybe. If not, that's no big deal too, all right? So let's talk about the daily here. Let me just lower the music a little bit more. Give me 1 sec. And yeah, I think we're good here. All right, music should be good. So let's talk about Goldie. Let's talk about today here. This is the, we actually did get a bearish candle closure. Would you believe that? So we finally got a good bearish closure here on the daily. And today I would expect us, as I was doing the breakdown last night in Asian session, I would expect us to make a top wick, come in right into this zone, and then move down and begin to fill that wick. So anyone who was in the clubhouse and Asian session last night, we had this whole thing drawn out. Looks like price came right to where we wanted. See that? 31.58. Price came right up to where we wanted, and then looks like it melted. I don't know when it melted. It must have been between London and pre-New York. But this is the 4-hour time frame now, right? So it looks like 4-hour candle pushed way up there, filled that wick here, and now it's coming right back down. So pretty curious to see what we do here, actually, because you do have pretty strong support, right? You never close below that, but below it we do have very, very clean range coming down. You also have this wick to fill here coming into what is it, 30.74 there. So there's definitely plenty of room to continue down. This wick right here is going to be our daily wick fill. So we'll see if we can get a shot at that wick fill here today, right here. Let's move down to the 1 hour real quick. I'm very curious to see what happened here. Yeah, so big 1 hour doji formed, right? So we can see here that we do have resistance on the 1 hour. We do have some sort of like support here as well, and that's what we got going on the 1 hour. 30-minute time frame looks, yeah, just a big range, just a pretty big range here. So you got very, very clean traffic below this support level. And then above here, you get your pretty clean. So I guess we could trap price up like this. Let's take a look at the 4 hour real quick. Yeah, I mean, you got the previous 4 hour candle trapped again. So this 4 hour candle is a bit wacky. There's still an hour and 30 minutes left on it, so it can go any which way at this point. So we do have news coming up here in 1 minute. Let's sit back. Let's watch how this comes out, because we are going to get or at least we should get a pretty big move here in the next 40 seconds. So yeah, let's see what we can do. We'll take a look at NQ here as well. Let's split the screens. Time to do a split. Boom. Let's put up NQ. And let's just watch 15-minute time frames, and let's just see what happens here. 20 seconds. What up, Eric P? What's up, Edson? Yo, yo. Should we do a buy position on the Combine account? Let's do a buy up here. NQ. Gold will look to go short here because we are bearish. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see. Uh-oh. Let's see. B stops, S stops. B stops, S stops. Oh, wow. That's how you blow a combine so fast. Holy crap. Holy smokes. That's why I don't trade news. No wick on the 4 hour on Goldie, right? Bottom wick? Yeah. Well, that was fun. That was fun. It made me feel like Raja Banks for a day. It's an honor and a privilege. That's the Nick Casino. That's why Nick don't have the casino. There you go. All right, let's see what gold wants to do here. Will we push up, right? Will the daily candle fail to break the lows? And will we begin to move up? NQ looking like it's not doing much yet here. Neither is gold. So we'll see what happens here. What do we got in Zoom here? Let's take a look. Zoomers. What up, Bryce? What up, Daniel? Daniel's always in the building. Bryce always in the house. Don't even matter. This kid be like 2 o'clock in the morning. What kind of crazy guy wakes up to trade at 2 in the morning, eh? I know a few. I know a few these days. Yo, by the way, the ranges are just massive here. Like, this is 80 pips. Like, up here on this wick is legit 50 pips. So the ranges are massive. Massive today. But this is pretty interesting because we haven't gotten any real push at all. Let's go over. Is my boy Roger live here today? Let's take a look. Let's see how he's doing at the casino. I think someone said he was live, right? Yes, he is. Oh, no action though.
Yeah, these are just virgin opportunities, man. Like, what are you gonna do? We thought NFP would be a big bomb, but it ended like puss.
Boom! It was a it was a dud.
NFP ended like a puss.
It was a dud.
Like nothing.
Like nothing.
Had really positive numbers. Oh wow, really? We had positive numbers? Then I guess we should continue to break down then. If
Yeah, we should move down here on gold.
15-minute. Yeah, I mean, numbers were great.
Yeah, I would say we're gonna move down, but
If they were positive numbers, then this means that gold should continue to push down. We've already moved like 400 points. We've already moved 400 points. So
spreads? Spreads. No, I don't think so. You guys got increased spreads? Futures traders? Shouldn't be. Not too much. Yeah, I don't think Raja did he take an I don't know if he took a trade. Looks like he did actually.
We already moved so much.
Break even, right?
Powell's speech, yeah, probably Powell's gonna do something. But for the most part, it has been quite.
Good morning, Raja. All right. So yes, I think he said numbers came out positive. Let's take a look. Yeah, 228. Mixed,
Yeah.
basically mixed news here. Green numbers, red numbers. You know how it is. Yesterday, unemployment claim decreased. Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I thought there's gonna be much more things happening, but nothing.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna head off. I have to go.
All right, me too, guys. I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be here for a little while.
And yeah, this was pretty uneventful.
Uneventful. Tell me about it. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and do a fresh analysis on NQ here. so we can get an idea of what we're looking for today. So let's remove that. Let's take a look at the daily. So yeah, we're just on an absolute melter right now. Absolute melter here. I think the sells may continue. 4 hours super bearish here as well. 1 hour is trying to move up. So this may be where we start to get a pullback on the 4 hour candle. 1 hour candle has closed. You did get some sort of like inverted celery deal there. So yeah, you kind of got this like celery play playing out, but we are losing some steam here. Now that was pre-NFP right at that resistance. So let's see how we do, because we're either going to most likely break above and do some sort of like a break and retest here like this, boom, to continue up, or we're going to end up closing bearish here and then continuing the melter. You know what I mean? Something like this. So let's wait on this candle here. We got a wick to fill down here for sells that we may be able to catch from the top here. If not, we'll get a break and retest, and then we'll play games in this range here today. Right here. What's up, only bands? That man's getting only bands. Only bands. Lucky to close BE. Oh, you got break even, Jeremy? Nice, nice. Last night I accidentally opened up a position risking 10% on GJ. Holy smokes. Holy. The whole market changed. Yo. Let's see the size of this range here. Dude, this is 1,000 points. 250 pips. That's insane. Same thing with gold here. Like gold, the ranges are massive. This top wick right here, 50 pips. Crazy, crazy. All right, we need some market structure here on gold though. All right, it's going to get a little tough. We need to see, can this 4 hour candle just blast through the lows here? If it can start pushing through the lows and, you know, we can get some closures on the lower time frame, this looks pretty good for the wick fill. So we're bearish on the daily, we're bearish on the 4 hour. That means we're bearish, right? So 1 hour candle is kind of moving down here. You're coming right into that resistance. 30-minute has support. So I think if you can get some sort of a closure below, even if we have to pull back and this move happens at 9:15 or something, that's fine, right? If you can get something like this to kind of pop off, let me change the color here. Something like this, right? You get a bullish closure followed by a 9:15 bearish closure, then I really like these sells here. Yeah, go break even or close some partials down here and then just let this thing run. Let it run. We need a big, strong move down on gold. Please, please. Look at this. We need to get away from these highs, right? These are the all-time highs. We need to get out of here. Down we go. Down we go. Man, what a morning. Beautiful out today. Beautiful. Money bags. Would that be considered a fade? More like a, probably going to take it, if it happens, probably like as an onion. Yeah. How you doing? I'm doing fantastic, man. How you doing? How you doing? Who knows where we say how you doing from? Or do you guys just think we're crazy? You guys know we got that from somewhere else, right? You know we don't just jump up here and say, how you doing? Look them up. Little Mo Mozzarella. Look them up. Little Mo Mozzarella. Check them out on IG. How you doing? All right. So, yeah, let's wait. Hang tight. Wick fill, possibly. Joey. Took a nice trade in Asian. Very nice. Very nice. I think y'all crazy. All right, Debo, go check him out, man. Go check him out. How you doing? Insta. Little Mo. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Little Mo, Little Mo. Little Mo. Oh. There he is. Little Mo, baby. Yeah, nah, this guy's classic. This dude's hilarious. You gotta go check this guy out. He's the original Don Dada. How you doing? Funny guy. Funny guy. You checked already? Classic. Yeah, John. Yeah. John actually did just post something about him. He's a funny dude, man. What up, Jamil? How are you, bro? Nightbot in the house. Watching your streams from the beginning? Oh, man. Let's go. Make sure you check out June 26th. That's the 30 lot, the famous 34 lot day. June 26th, 2023. We watched it last night during Asian. Johnny Gems. He's here.
Yo.
How are you, buddy? How you doing?
How you doing? Dunkin' Donuts without jelly.
How are you? He said Dunkin' Donuts without jelly. Oh, we got major problems. Nobody knows nothing.
Nobody knows nothing. What's up, everyone? Good morning. Hope everyone's feeling good. How you feeling, Nick?
Feeling great.
Facts, bro.
The Vikings here. Drinking a massive cup of water. Just a Viking cup right there.
Agnes.
How you doing? Oh my gosh.
How you doing?
Bulk.
He bulking.
How you doing?
How you doing, man?
We got everyone saying this "how you doing" thing, man. That's
How
so
you
funny.
doing? Nobody does nothing.
Nobody knows nothing. Watch
Hey,
him
I don't even know if Little Mo himself got people out in Denmark doing the "how you doing." You know what I mean? We're spreading that thing worldwide.
I
Facts.
say it. My girl say it.
Damn.
My
Who else
girl
says "how you
always
doing"?
like, how you doing?
Word.
out.
Anyone
Yeah,
else?
facts, bro.
I know TK be saying it all the time. Yeah, it's how ya doing? Doing,
How
you know,
ya
DEWIN. Doing. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Money back.
Hey, yo. Wait, if we ain't gonna be disciplined to the plan, we got major problems.
We got major problems. Nobody knows nothing.
Got major problems.
1 hour closure coming up. 30-minute closure coming up. So
Looks good with the cells though.
yeah, it looks good. If you can get this 1 hour candle to close below the
Stuff.
range, looks money.
Oh yeah.
Order
Definitely.
filled.
Full mark.
Something like this.
So let's just wait here, be patient and disciplined to the plan.
Boom.
Auto fuels.
Yeah.
Everyone hold your fire. Seriously, everyone hold your fire. Let's wait for this candle to close. Order filled. Oh my god, that wasn't from my computer, was it?
That
It's
was
not like
Could you guys hear
trading
that?
TopOne or anything. 100K accounts on my other screens or anything like that. Order filled.
Yeah, it's hilarious, dude.
You should have a soundboard with auto field. That could be extremely funny.
That's a
That's
genius
We
idea.
need that.
Yes.
We need that.
Yeah, for real.
By the way, I did grab a 100K evaluation with TopOne Trader here, testing out their futures. If you guys want to get TopOne accounts, they're live now, I believe. I know that their payment processor got smashed on the launch, but yeah, they're open now. The futures, they have no 5-minute rule, which is praised the Lord. No 5-minute rule, and yeah, use code TTE, get 50% off on any challenge. any challenge. They have straight to sim funded, and they also have combines and challenges. Yeah, I just took a random trade just to like test it out earlier, and yeah, it seems to be just like Top Step. So
You take random trades, you get random results.
yeah, exactly.
You just happen to be green.
Yeah, just had that was just a random trade, just testing it out, and got a random result there.
You're just nice with it, bro.
Couldn't even.
Every trade you take is green.
Couldn't even tell you.
For real.
Every single trade I take is green. Yeah, I got it written down here. Every trade I take is green. Every trade I take is green.
Nick.
Every trade I take is green.
Yeah, facts, bro. There you go.
Perfect, man.
Share the link for TopOne. You have to go to toponefutures.com. Let me see, toponefutures.com.
You
And
can
then, get some straight to sim funded, get some challenges. I'll probably use their straight to sim a little bit more than their challenge. I just want to try the challenge out real quick.
I low-key prefer the challenge. Where
I do like the challenge too, honestly, but
I'm
I
not
wanna
about that.
try them both out.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some
You can
giveaways
get
too.
Accounts. You can get 3 accounts max with them.
Yeah. We got I think we got 5 giveaways coming up here. 5 giveaway accounts. So, and they got rid of they didn't add the 5-minute rule to the futures side of things. So, that's good news for us.
But I heard
Because-
someone say in the chat, was there a 10-second?
Yeah, there's like a 5 or a 10-second. Top Step has that too, though.
Like, I'm walking with socks only
He's moving.
or barefoot.
You wear socks? I didn't know they had socks in Denmark.
No, it's like wool socks from the wolf I just
From, like, sheep?
slaughtered.
The one you hunted down with your bow and arrow
Yeah.
earlier? Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Need
just
some
took the
socks
skin
like that.
off and like
Skinned them. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. And then you just made your shoes. Wow. Yeah, that's exactly what I figured they do in Denmark.
Exactly.
Bro, I gotta go to Denmark, bro.
Yeah.
Man said they got McDonald's in Denmark. I was
need to-
shocked.
Are you for real?
they
Nah,
got
just
a
kidding.
lot of McDonald's.
They got
Mostly
McDonald's.
major cities. Major cities are like crazy. They all that woke things.
Major cities are harvesting. No, let me just stop. There was a black van outside the
Yeah.
crib yesterday taking pictures of me.
Stop.
I don't know what the heck was going on. You guys getting me in
Niggas
trouble
in a-
out here.
Yeah, I saw that pic. They
Yeah.
sent it up to you.
Somehow they put it on my Instagram story. It was crazy. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
Oh yeah, if you guys
Listen.
are not following me on IG and following Magnus and John on IG, then what you guys doing? What you guys doing?
Doing, man.
So you guys can
Got
follow
some
me
good-
right here. You gotta don't forget to add the little underscore at the end, otherwise you might be following a scammer. You might be, you just might be.
Starting to actually try on social, so check it out.
He's
Check
starting
out
to
that story
try.
there.
He's starting to try. He's like, yeah, I'll
Check
try.
out that story.
Magnus
Check out
dropped
that
a
story.
brand new YouTube video. Big W, nice video. Johnny Gems got some hits
think-
on his channel.
I-
What's
I
your
just
guys'
made that,
channels?
My name.
Yeah, Johnny Gems.
Johnny Gems on YouTube.
Johnny Gems on
And-
YouTube. It's the links are in my bio on Instagram.
There
Same.
you go.
Find it there on Instagram.
W.
Same here. Got a lot of content coming too.
If you could find it,
New
you could
video
find
dropping
it.
tomorrow on YouTube too.
Oh snap!
Yup, same.
Oh
same.
snap! Oh, same here. Oh damn!
Oh.
Damn! We all
Oh,
dropping heat
Magnus.
tomorrow. Okay.
So
I
All
just
right.
yeah.
All right.
That month I just finished the monthly review video. It's fire too.
Oh snap!
yeah. I bet.
Okay.
Saw that.
All right. W.
Sir.
W. Let's get it. I dropped a few. I recorded a few pieces of content yesterday. Big review. I made a video on the importance of 1 to 2 trades a day for any type of struggling traders. What else did I do yesterday? I did. Oh, my #1 trading setup video. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming soon. Got to edit it and it'll be done. But yeah, the 1 to 2 trades a day video is pretty good. It's more of like a psychology video than a technical video. So I think you guys get a lot out of that one. All right, big closures coming up here in 9 minutes.
Force Isaac, I'll upload it in the clubhouse chat when I post it tomorrow. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
of course, man. I will.
Yo, I don't know if you wanted to look at that little Mo post, the funny one, but I did post on my story. So if you wanted to see it, it's on my story.
All right. Johnny Gems story.
Did you upload it to your story?
Let's find Johnny Gems.
Yeah, because it was hilarious, bro. That was like
Johnny-
my favorite little Mo video ever.
There he is. All right, here it is. Lil Mo. Where is it, Johnny Gems? Back? There
Back.
we go.
Yeah, right there.
He said my favorite.
Feel bad for this guy.
You got jelly or no? What do you mean no? Dunkin' Donuts without jelly would be major problems. But put the two glaze. Nobody knows none. What about that strawberry frosty? Do you have that? What about what else is good, Adam?
Get the Baker's Choice.
What's the baker's choice?
I got a munchkin in the middle.
Oh, it's got a munchkin in the middle. Throw him one of those inside, no problems. How you doing? How many you got? Wow, we got a lot more to fill. Get creative, Mo.
Get creative, Mo.
Frosted. How about the watermelon burst donut? They gonna burst in your mouth like your sis. That's it. What about that vanilla frosted over there? Nobody knows nothing. You don't even got much to choose from. Put whatever you got. Double chocolate, why not? Yeah, throw a blueberry in there too. Don't tell nobody nothing, Donnie. Yeah, we're good to go.
Oh,
I'll get all of those, and this Mama Luke over here is gonna pay for it.
How you doing?
Let me get 2 jelly donuts, Mo. You got jelly or no? What do you mean no?
All-time fave,
Dunkin'
bro.
Donuts without jelly would be major problems. But put the 2 glaze. Nobody knows none.
He said.
Nobody knows nothing.
He said, "What you mean
I'm
you
not-
got jelly?" Oh man,
No.
that dude's a clown.
Nobody knows nothing.
He said,
That
"Give me
was
a
hilarious,
give me a
bro.
little side and nobody knows nothing."
Yeah.
Nobody knows nothing.
Yo, that dude is
All right,
funny.
on to the markets.
That dude is funny. 7 minutes for a closure. Let's just stare at this candle. Nobody say anything. All right. RSI,
Most trading groups
RSI,
in a nutshell.
MACD,
Let's just stare at this
MACD.
cap here. MACD RSI 3.
Moving average.
40.4.
You know they just throw a bunch of words together and just try and make it sound good.
SMC,
Yeah, MACD,
FHC,
RSI, trend line,
ICT.
yeah, ICT, BOOCT, ECT, RCT, ABC, DFG, HIJK, LMNOP, QRS, TUV.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it just, you know, it just
So according
Comes
to this
together well.
RSI, it's pretty oversold.
Yeah. Damn, that daily
Yeah.
candle made a topic and came right back down. Snap.
Oh,
VWAP.
damn. So we made that wait for the daily there.
we did.
Double check that.
We did.
Said that was coming.
Crazy, man. We were looking for that in London, but we didn't got anything there.
Yeah,
like-
we were.
Nah, we waited in that range, man. That was,
Look at
yeah,
that weekly.
nothing.
Seen that.
Weekly.
Yeah. We're about to break that weekly low.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Good.
Yeah, that's true. By the way, like you break these lows, we got major runners today. Because that's the
Yeah,
weekly
it's gone.
low right there, you know? So if we get in a position within this range and then all of a sudden we start pushing down and breaking that low, there's a chance you can get a big trade going today. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
become
it. Game over.
30-37. 30-30, where is that? Where's 30? 30-37. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense right into this support level here. Yeah, let's see. 5 minutes until we got some closures.
Yeah.
Little Moski. Nobody knows ski.
I know.
Janosh. Where's Janosh? Janoshski?
Yeah, no.
No
What
shit.
up, Rafi? What up?
Rafi, let's get Rafi.
What's up, man?
Yeah, Top Step will pay you out once you, there's a 2%. Yeah, once you get 2%, you can get a payout. Yep.
Wait,
Which
what?
is pretty nice.
The
Yeah, I
top
think
set?
that's on the straight to sim.
Oh, top.
Yeah, TopOne, I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll probably mix that up a bunch here.
Yeah, facts.
tippy top, tippy toe, top, tippy top, top. You know, I don't know. Wordplay, wordplay. Forex weekly lows broke. Oh.
So on top one, you only need 2% to take a payout.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
He said this Mama Luke is gonna pay for it.
I know.
Top one. My bad. Yeah, top one.
Nobody knows nothing, Donnie.
No. That was whack news.
Yeah, that was
Actually.
trash.
Yeah, right. What was good with that?
Bro, like
What?
the last like I would say 3 out of 4 NFPs have been complete duds.
Yeah, but
Complete
the move
duds.
before is like 500 pips.
I know. Look at all that volume that came in earlier.
Bro, that's crazy. Like, look at that move up was like 500 pips. Move down was like 500, 600, 700 now.
This was golden. Did anyone take this right here? That was golden. 30-minute celery play.
Oh, bro.
15 was not looking the hardest though.
Oh, let me see.
I didn't take that
okay.
because. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah, I
take that
see.
because the 1 hour, the new 4 hour just opened and the new 1 hour just opened. So it was like I was looking for a lower wick.
Yeah,
But we
that's
were
true.
looking to take those buys.
Yeah, no wick on
Off
the
to 30,
1 hour.
not bad.
So, like, something we were talking about in the London session is, like, nowadays you'll probably see me get a little bit more aggressive when it comes to no wicks on 15-minute candles, right? 15-minute candles, not 1 hour or 30-minute candles. In order for me to do this, I need to see that let's just say, like, we're looking for this breakout, right? And you get this candle, and it breaks out of the range. So 1 hour does a breakout. Boom. So let's say now... Let's just call this the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame, right? So this is what it looks like now. The new 30-minute candle opens, and what it does is it makes a lower wick, right? So if that lower wick is in place, and the 30-minute candle looks something like this, and we're looking at the 15-minute time frame, right? And the 15 looks something like this. So we would obviously have the wick here. So that would be what? That would be like 1 or 2 bearish candles. Let me make them a little bit bigger. 15-minute, right? You got, let's say this wick is formed, right? Along with this wick here. So the 15-minute looks like this. It's about to open, and it throws this little wick. I am not waiting for a steeper bottom wick anymore if at the same time the 30-minute and 1 hour already have their wick in place. This guy right here. Does that make sense? So when there's volume, when there's clean traffic to the left, there's high volume coming in, session open, higher time frame bias, everything is checking the box outside of one thing here, which is going to be the 15-minute lower wick. I don't mind that anymore. As long as this candle has its lower wick, I will have a buy stop on the break of the highs and not need to really wait for much of a 15-minute bottom wick. But that only can take place if this 30-minute candle has that lower wick already. Does that make sense? Any questions on that? Because this is one where we could, you can miss, right? Very easily, right? We've missed those, and obviously we're not going to go chase those longs, but we've certainly missed them when we have like these small little bottom wicks. So as long as you're confident in the 30-minute and 1 hour lows, if you can keep your stop loss below there, even better, right? That means you're on the 15, your stop loss would be down here. Then I think it's fine to pull the trigger.
Yep, we went over in London too. We had a good education, because you mentioned it there.
Yeah.
Like when we already have established that we're gonna 30 or 1 hour, let's say, and then the 15 only gives us like a little bottom wick there. It's fine to take it still, especially if you can have those 30 lows as your stop. But that 15 low isn't even that bad either.
It's not. I still do believe we need something, right? At least something, right? Like that's fine, but I don't mind that. Now, if it's like a 1 hour candle, that's a different story. Like I definitely want to see a good wick on that, but 15-minute moving forward, gonna be executing there.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, sorry.
Very good. You got it.
I would say like it doesn't really acquire to the 4 hour and 1 hour. Like if you already have a wick at the 4 hour and the 1 hour closes and you give no wick, it's mostly on with the 30-minute 1 hour time frame, and then the 15 give a small bottom wick. Then you can still take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do that more often.
That was why.
That was why what?
That was why, like, we were looking to get in those buys, like, on that 1 hour support, the 30 celery, basically. I was looking to get in those buys in pre-New York, but I didn't because that 1 hour, no lower wick. So I was sketched out by
exactly. Yeah. So, yeah. I've been missing such chances. Exactly. And look, that's how you learn. So missing moves is never a bad thing because what it does is it perks your curiosity to grow as a trader. So I don't mind missing moves over and over and over again as I sit there and dissect it and like plan things, right? Like you can't do it after just seeing something once, but after you see it over and over and over and over and over and over, you begin to catch on, right? So there's nothing wrong with missing moves in the markets as long as you're taking note, right, and learning. So that way eventually you could say, like I say, hey guys, moving forward, you know, if the 30 has the wick and the 15 doesn't, we can execute there, right? Or when we popped off with the fade, or when we started with the inverted celery, like those opportunities have only been established for us because we've missed them over and over and over many, many times. So just because you miss moves, it's okay. Study the moves that you miss and then formulate a plan to, in the future, be able to execute on them. That's all. That's it. Okay, so yeah, this is a new 1 hour candle. We got price moving up. It is 9 a.m. Eastern. 30-minute looks pretty good. We got a support right there, but if we can create a steep top wick, right, something that comes up towards like 31.03 on the 1 hour, give us at least one 15-minute bullish candle. Like, can Goldie give us that? You know, maybe if we can get two, if we're lucky, right, and we really want to move down, and then we can literally just sell right off of that next bearish candle there. Because look, I mean,
resistance, great.
Yeah, like our nearest resistance is way up here. So can we take this sell? Yes, but I think the better trade would be something like this, right? Just like the other day when we were looking for the longs, how we had the extended breakout, mid-range closure, and then we waited, right, for what? We waited for two candles to move in the opposite direction, and then a candle to close in our direction, and then the sell took place, right? So that's pretty much what we're looking for right now on gold. I think it was Wednesday. Gold longs. Wait, no, this was London, right? I think it was Wednesday's trade. It was New York session. Yeah, right here, 9:30. So just like this trade right here, only the opposite direction. So who remembers, right? We had a shot at let me just delete this. Hold on. We had a closure after news too, by the way. Same exact deal as today. We had a closure right here, and we could have got impatient and set buy stops, right, for the break of these highs here, but we would have gotten activated and then destroyed, right? So what we're talking about right now is the same deal, only in the opposite direction, where price comes up, throws us a nice little retracement, gives us a beautiful support, and then we take our buys, right? So now we're just looking for that in the opposite direction. You had a breakout to the downside. You want to see a light little pullback, and then we start selling again. So that's kind of what we're looking for here. And that would make total sense for the 1 hour to snag a top wick, 30-minute to get a top wick and be able to maybe close celery play there. So yeah, that would look pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. And then look, you know, as the disciplined, professional, profitable trader, if this thing runs, it runs. Who cares? Seriously, who cares? John, do you care?
I don't.
Magnus, do you care?
No.
You only care about that if you're desperate. And if you're desperate, you'll never win, because when you're desperate, you do desperate people things, and it always leads to brokenness. Always.
Yep.
Don't be desperate. How many you got? Ladies, do we have any ladies in the house? What do you guys do when some desperate, sloppy guy comes running over to you? You run away, don't you? That's how success sees some of you guys. You guys are, you know what I mean? Chasing it too much.
Yeah, desperateness is like chasing it too much. And you know
gotta
what we
keep it
say?
cool.
If you spend your time building a beautiful garden, the butterflies will come for themselves. But if you spend your time chasing the butterflies, it will fly away from you.
Exactly.
Sure.
Instead of chasing butterflies, let's just create a little net, find out what they like, and let them come on in. Let them fly right to us. That's success, gang.
Yeah.
That's success.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, I am Daniel. I am from Denmark.
Denmark, baby.
Denmark, baby.
Wrapping it.
The ladies don't like the desperate guys. I'm telling you. You got to keep
be
it player,
desperate.
man. You got to keep it player. Some of y'all just don't have the riz, and I mean, that's all right. You know what I mean? That's okay, but you can't be getting all desperate. You know what I mean? Go get a haircut, throw a nice picture up.
Mans is down bad, bro. If you're desperate, you're down bad.
How's the golf game coming? Unbelievable, Mr. Jimmy Williams. Unbelievable, bro.
Yo, Tuesday we run it back, Nick.
Unbelievable. I'm playing Sunday. I'm playing Tuesday. I'm playing Friday.
Okay,
I'm a
damn.
golf fanatic at this point.
Fanatic.
Dude's playing every day. in
God
his
bless my
garage.
wife. I also putt 7 days a week now in my spare time.
Through London and pre-New York.
Green, tell him. You gotta have the riz, man.
Got that, Riz? What's up, Green?
LeGrand said he only got one good picture. Let me guess, which one, LeGrand?
The one.
Hey, I'd also be open to this celery play here too. So if we can kind of break the lows, I'm down for that as well.
15 minutes.
It's crazy how the candle that just opened up moved like 110 pips.
Dude, what? Like, this is
That's
wild.
insane.
Crazy. Augusta? Oh, I wish, dude. I wish. How do you get... Do you get to play... I mean, not play. Do you get to go to the Masters? Like, how does that work? Like, can you actually buy tickets to do that, or... So you put a ball into a hole almost daily? Not almost daily. Daily, brother.
Why are we saying it like that?
I don't know, but I practice golf every single day of my life. I'm not too sure what he's talking about, but
Man, put laughing emojis on.
especially
Well,
especially with my
that's-
putting range now in my garage, you know? I mean multiple times a day. It's getting wild. Johnny is the famous chess player. Yeah, nobody knows nothing.
Yo, it's good. Everyone's saying I look like someone. Yo, thank you, bro. I'll take that.
What's the difference
What's up,
between
man,
a celery play and a breakout? That's a good question. So like this would be a breakout, right? Just a candle closure. And then we would take, so if we were going to take a sell on this specific candle, right? When it flips bearish right now, that would be a breakout position. So what can happen though is if you're a bit overextended, kind of like we are now, you really want some type of resistance, like any type of resistance, right? To where you can say, okay, we got a brand new resistance because the last one was way up here. So bringing this candle back, sometimes what's going to happen is you don't want to settle for the breakout, the overextended one. So what you'll do is you'll wait and you'll see how the next candle closes. And if it closes above the range, then there's no selling opportunity now until you get like a new closure below. So what happens is sometimes while we're waiting for the breakout, we're saying I don't want to settle for the breakout, but if we can get if the candles can remain below the range, which in this case is 3104, and close like below that range, then we are still good for sells. So a lot of times what's going to happen is you're going to get a candle that closes like that. And that right there on the lower time frame acts as a break and retest. So on one of the lower time frames, you'll get, you know, actual market structure to break and retest. But we've just found that this pattern right here tends to work out really, really well during high times of volume. So as long as it remains below 3104, that's going to kind of equate to a sellery play. Yeah. And that'll be like a impulse type of entry on the break of that low right there on the next candle. And this is really the only trade I don't care for a wick. So if we just start melting, typically I'm game for that. But, you know, if we could get a little bit of a top wick, that'd be awesome. Just because the ranges are massive here today. Like this range here is huge. 150 pips. So it's a 300 pip range right here.
Bro, I pulled out the micro chart today.
Soft.
I guess so, bro. Snap.
Bro, you gotta bring up micros. We have 150 pip stops here.
Soft, all my accounts.
Yeah, I am soft, bro.
Nah, I'm pulling out the minis.
Yeah,
We do a little mini.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
It's more.
Nick's about to be making me trade emotionally.
Bro. Wait, it's only like one GC contract. It's only like 1,500 on that high, actually. So it's not that bad.
Yeah, bro. It's not bad. Just
Wait, what?
all my drawdown. No, I'm kidding.
This is awesome right here. W.
Holy, you make that?
No, Martin made it. W, Martin.
Oh, W, man. Man,
So-
putting in the
Martin.
work, man.
Confirmation
What's this here?
candle, volume. Yeah. Yeah.
Bro,
yeah, yeah.
beautiful job, bro. This is beautiful.
So
This is
down here he has this. Whoa. Down here he has the celery play. Transformation to celery, right? So if you don't, so basically what I explained, right? So sometimes we will be trying to execute on the breakout, but if it starts coming closer to the closure of the candle, then we will delete our buy stops, and then we'll see if that red candle will close above, right? Something like this one did. And if it does, then that's when we'll put the buy stop back and take the trade. Yeah.
Wow.
Bro, look at what he has on the left too.
Yeah.
Like, he
Yeah,
has all the
that's
fixed,
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
the fixed variables like that define our edge.
Yeah, this is exactly
Yeah,
what we
right.
talk about the other day. Yeah, this is beautiful, bro.
Thanks.
Very, very clean.
Bro, damn.
I think I smell a future 8-figure trader willing to put in some work
Yeah,
here.
I do too.
Yep. Anytime I see things like that, it's not too long after that I see some pretty good success coming from individuals. So
Massive transformation.
commitment. Yeah.
He's collected his dots clearly. He knows what he's doing.
Yep.
He understands his dots because he's collected them. So yeah, let's get it, bro.
Wow, that's a winner right there, yeah.
Winner.
W.
Oh, I love when people put in the work, yeah. Lovely.
Gotta love it. And then some of you guys are like, hey man, you think you could jump on a Discord call with me to explain the breakout? Like, yeah, okay, bro. Right.
Meanwhile, we have like 40 webinars.
Those guys are just bound to lose, bro.
Bro,
I'm over here.
it's like, yeah.
I'm over here chilling. All of a
there's
sudden, my Discord phone's ringing. Like, what? I didn't even know I had a Discord. Who's this?
Bro, opportunities everywhere. It's just, do you want to go grab it or not?
That's so funny.
Nick already
Yeah.
has videos on YouTube about that.
Oh,
Hey man, I was wondering if you could take like just not that long, only like 30 minutes, just to explain the breakout play to me and no, bro, no. Go watch the thousands of hours of YouTube live streams, and you should figure it out. You know what I mean?
that's too funny. Like, one calling you in Discord while you're streaming. That's crazy.
I'll only
That's
take
hilarious.
30 to 40 minutes of your time. I'm like, what? 30 to 40 minutes?
Yeah, hold on, stream. Like 1,200 people. Just be hold on. I gotta take this call.
I'm like, are you sure you want that invoice? TK's like, I sent him the invoice, but we never heard back from him. Oh, gotcha. Oh,
Bros,
then I hear
bros
from
don't
him
wanna pay the
later.
fee.
Oh, you found it on the YouTube stream. Oh, yeah, nice job. Yeah, I told you it was there. Tell him to go to Baby Pips. Go to Baby Pips. Okay, perfect. Lovely. So we got this candle to close here. It's closing below the range. I wouldn't say it's set up just yet, because if we can get something like this now, like this candle to pop up early, come back down, close just like this, then I think it's game time at 9:30.
Lovely, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I agree, bro.
Me too. We'll look
I think it's
extremely good.
click time.
I think I get this question every single time I'm on the stream. But am I walking? And yes, I'm walking. Oh, my favorite song.
He's only know.
Johnny's favorite song too.
Oh man! All right, let's see if we can get this.
My face.
Yeah, let's see if we get a pop here, man. We want this candle to move up first. We want it to move up first.
Yup, I love it. Rafi, I love the song, bro. Gotta love it.
Yeah, man. Wow.
Totally not cringe.
This would be nice too. So if we can get like a fade also here potentially, right? So let's just duplicate what's taking place. Yeah, that bearish candle here. Let's talk about this guy right here. Boom, right? So you got that, and now we got a bullish closure. That bullish candle closed with very little to no top wick, right? So now what we want to see is we want to see this next bullish candle begin to move up, right? And two scenarios here. We either move up and then we come back down like this and we close with a big rejection, right? With a very small lower wick. That, see that lower wick there? That's the wick we need to like stay. And this is where the impulse entry is coming in. Bam, right on the break of that low. We take sells to move back down in this range. It's a 300 pip range. So this would be amazing if we can do that. We get the rejection. We get this candle to throw a small top wick, keep stops above there, entry on the break of the low, and that'll be like the picture perfect fade position for 9:30 today. So it's either that scenario 1 or scenario 2 where we actually so we don't take any break of its own low, but we wait for the candle to close with a rejection and then we take the sells. So those are my two. Those are basically my two. What I'm looking for. Yeah.
To be honest, in these markets here, while we have all this volume, I'd rather wait for the resistance, but that will be absolutely amazing for 9:30.
Yeah. Either way, at 9:30, I'm pressing a button.
Yeah, facts.
I don't know what button.
Yeah, that's
but I'm pressing up a button. It's either that or we get a range 2 breakout. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. I want to see how that 4-hour candle closes too. But that's
but that ain't closing until after. Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind. Regard what I said.
R1, R2, L1, R2, left, down, right, up. Boom. We got it. And by the way, what that will do is that will bring this 1-hour candle back down. So if this 1-hour candles, remember, I wanted to see a steep top wick on this 1-hour candle, something like this, back up towards 3105. And then the 15-minute candle gives us that impulse entry or that resistance, and 9:30 pushes that 1-hour candle back down to finish up the wick fill here. And the cool part about it is if things play out to how we want them to, we get our entries right around here, you know, right up here towards the top of the range, and then we can move down with price here as it looks to fill that wick. Stay.
Solid.
Started off broke.
Oh my god.
Mistakes.
In the dead of night, I'm chasing dreams with numbers on a screen, hoping this gamble brings a life serene.
Story of our lives.
'Cause I'm trading on high risk to feed my family.
Such a vibe.
Bring the volume in for us, eh?
Green, oh hell no.
Is there a range? Yeah, buys. Yeah, I would wait for range 2 buys. Yep. Damn, John.
Left the chat.
He don't like that song that much. Wow. Anytime I don't want to hear from him
that
anymore.
Song again.
Anytime I get annoyed now, my little brother, I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah, great idea, man. Hit him with the good song. Why you don't like it, man? J. Coop doesn't like it too.
J. Coop, well, we need the remix, bro.
Yeah.
We need that
kind of thing, man.
remix.
It's in the clubhouse.
I'm betting on high risk to feed my family. Who sings it? Me. I just put auto tune.
Yeah.
That's my new song.
I thought everyone knew
It's
that.
actually not new. We had this out for a while. Wait for the album. Shout out to Hero of the Day. Me and Hero of the Day.
The album cooking, bro?
Yeah, yeah. Don't tell him Hero of the Day. Keep them vocals. Keep them quiet. Keep them quiet.
George BDM. What's up, George?
George. How are you? All right, 8 minutes left here. So let's see what we can get.
Getting dangerous.
But okay.
It's getting dangerous. Open his gamble. Energy.
Open his gamble.
Energy, you taking this trade?
If energy takes it, we all gotta take it.
Oh,
And it's
damn,
definitely
yeah,
a
yeah.
plus.
I'm low-key kind of messing with the buys, bro.
All right, have fun, G.
Energy says yeah.
We'll be rooting for you.
Thanks.
What you saying, John?
No, I'm just trolling.
I thought you said something with bias or something.
He trolling.
I did. I said I'm messing with the buys, bro.
Oh, damn.
I'm just trolling.
Yeah, I mean, if we lose, then you win. So yeah.
True. So either way, we win.
Yeah, actually. Either way, TTE wins.
I got 2 accounts. One I'll buy, one I'll sell.
There you go. There you go.
It's 100%
That's trading.
possibility of win.
Hey, just be patient and
I'll
disciplined.
win.
Hey, just be patient and disciplined, brother. You'll be good.
Yeah, bro.
That's all.
Actually,
Patient?
you guys, I just gave someone a new strategy, bro. Damn. Bless me with that idea.
Sounds like Post Malone. Oh, Trump's putting tax on TTE? No. That was just fake news. That was fake news. When's the new videos coming? I'm going to drop some new videos this weekend. Yeah, I'll put the monthly review up. I did a few videos, so I'll post them up once they're done. And yeah, probably this weekend and early next week.
Are you putting the monthly review on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So we did a whole monthly review on March for March's trades. We also, in that monthly review, we talked about just clubhouse stuff and you know how we did here. So I didn't go through all the trades. I didn't want to make like a big long 50 minute video. So I tried to just cover mainly the losing trades, some of the good winners, and just the mentality and the thought process of across, you know, the way I've been trading here, and shared some success from the clubhouse, and that was it. So it's a pretty quick but very informative video for sure. You see this? This is consistency right here. You see this? Look at where see how I average right around the same thing all the time. Nice little base hits. And when you look for base hits every day, naturally, right? When you just look to put the bat on the ball, naturally you're going to catch opportunities like that and like this, right? Where they're going to fall right into your lap. When I was struggling as a trader, I was trying to chase these big wins all the time. instead of just playing the market condition that was in front of me that day. So keep that in mind. Don't try and swing for base hits for home runs every single trade. Try and get a good trade off according to your system. Get the boxes checked off for your profitable, strategy, and then just go at that every day. And because you do that and you're obedient to that system, the market will reward you. Like, it really will reward you on certain days. And not every day should be this huge victory, right? I think this is pretty healthy, right? You got average trades sitting at like 1,500 to 2,000, right? You got a couple, trading days, right? A couple trading days that go a little bit bigger, and then there's those natural big green days. So, as you settle into your system and just kind of wait for base hits every day, you will come across those long, those bigger trades that are going to kind of play out really well for you. So don't try and force things in the market. Remember, ladies, when a guy comes up to you desperate, not a good look, right? That's how you look to success, right? You come in, you're desperate, you're trying to make these big gains, big hits in the market or whatever, big strides, and the market's like, dude, get a life. Get a plan. The market's like, dude, get a plan. And then come back to me. Slow down, Goldie. Slow.
And we're gone.
Slow.
Cool.
That's all right. We catch this celery here. So, the best entry obviously would be up here. But sometimes, life gives you lemons, and you got to maybe execute it down here instead.
Or maybe you get that resistance with.
Maybe.
More clean.
Maybe.
I'm ready for lemonade. Yeah, me too.
Come on. I just said don't be desperate. Don't be desperate, man. What am I up on the week? I think I'm break even. No, $2,500. Yeah, no trade day on Monday, red day Tuesday, Wednesday answered back pretty good with 2 really good trades, and Thursday started off with a loss in London, but bounced back here pretty good.
Sorry.
Yeah, took this gold trade yesterday, later on in the day. Solid move, solid.
Shawl.
It's basically, look, it's exactly what we're looking for right now. See that pattern?
Yeah,
so we want to see if the next candle can come down and break the low, just like this happened. See how they were remaining all below that range there? So we'll see.
My goodness, bro. If this resistance stays here, man, it's over. I'm taking off the 15 though, I think. It's like
15,
if you look
yeah.
at the 15, if you get that nice resistance right there.
Yeah, me too. Looks good.
I'm not waiting for the previous low. Like the previous low or the 1 hour 30.
That's what I'm saying. By the time we break this low, this trade should really get going. And if we break this low here, it's gone. That's the previous weekly low right there.
Oh yeah, see a gold.
She could certainly be a goner.
Yeah, we got the fall closure in 30 minutes too, so it's like, yeah, it could just run.
Oh, nice. NQ maybe just kind of break and retest here. So this is all very clean range to the left-hand side here, man. So if you end up getting like a bullish closure now, I'm going to wait for after 9:30. You wait for that bottom wick. You know the bottom wick we're talking about, right? This bottom wick, and then on the next candle, you take a buy, right? And you got all that clean range here.
Thank you, man. NQ's insane.
NQ's either giving you no bottom wick or a 15 million pip bottom wick. 15 million point bottom wick. How can we be confident it will shoot? You can't be. You never know what's going to happen next. As fired up as we are about this potential opportunity, this could very well be a losing trade. Yeah, so that's why you gotta go in properly.
Yeah, of course.
Don't go too heavy, and handle business. Yeah, the only confidence that you get comes from the data. That's it. Okay, so let's see how we do here.
Confidence comes from data. That was a good one, yeah. Exactly.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh man, are you for real?
Ah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, 30 looks extremely good, but it's like
I'm gonna put mine on the 30
He's cold.
because I do think we could move down, but it kind of sucks now because the stop loss is huge. 82 pips. What a bummer. What a bummer.
dang.
Yes, sir, Daniel. Yes, sir, brother.
Johnny Gems might be onto something with the buys. Okay, this is good. This is real good too on NQ. So you need a break and retest here, and if you can get that, that would be amazing. You see this? We might even be able to get a fake out. All right, if we can get this fake out here, closure above, you're coming up. Yeah.
Johnny, maybe your gold bias is getting
Oh man, gold, goldie.
Hey, we need proper confirmation. This is disgusting confirmation though now.
What do you think?
Dude,
Yeah, this is chop.
126 pip stops on the current candle here. Yeah, unfortunately, this ain't gonna work, especially with no bottom wick. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. All right, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Madness, bro. Why? Wow.
Goldie just does that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Goldie's crazy.
The math ain't adding up though. The math ain't mathing right now, so gotta wait for proper confirmation here.
Bro. The breakout wouldn't be bad either, though.
Yeah, no, would it be?
Like last 15 minutes of the candle, we get the breakout, and yeah, not bad at all. Like breakout of 15.
The breakout back above or below, right?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Basically, it's just got the 15 range, so back above or below.
All right, chat. We're pulling a Stewie. The Stewie meme now. Clubhouse chat's got it. Damn. Yes, sir, Daniel. We don't have to know what's going to happen next to make money. That's a fact. That's why we should be straight ruthless and flawless with our execution, because there's no way of knowing what's going to happen next. All we know is that the probabilities are for us. That's why you got to execute ruthlessly without hesitation and flawlessly. Yeah, y'all really need to develop the habit of executing your edge flawlessly and ruthlessly without hesitation. Once you do that, bro, you're going to be a consistently profitable trader. But the moment you start to think about trades, the moment you're screwed. The moment you start to think like you have some certainty over it, you're screwed, right? That's thinking in certainty. We want to think in probabilities, not certainty. So facts, bro.
Yeah.
Mark Douglas gem right there.
Mark Douglas gem.
So I like the break of the lows here. My only issue is this. If we go into drawdown, we have 125 pip stop. You know what I mean? So as much as I believe that this candle is going to probably break the low and move down, I can't, my account can't handle that 120 pip stop. You know what I mean? So that's reckless.
What you thinking about 15 breakout to the downside? If
Yeah, that's, I mean, that's our next best option. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So if we get that, then that looks pretty good to me.
But like, let's say that the fall closes, right? And we close bearish below that range and all that, then we could just look for a new resistance and basically like exactly the same we look for now at 9:30.
Pretty much.
So.
But it is 9:30 and the move will probably happen right now.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Yeah, and this we gotta wait. We need a bullish closure there. If you guys are taking these sells, best of luck. Best of luck. I was ready to go. Yeah, let's see how the 5 closes here. Gold, one contract.
Those are such good ideas for the sells, man.
Yeah. Like, look, I would still take it if the stops weren't so big. Because if we go back into drawdown, right? We're gonna go pretty heavy into drawdown, being that it's 100. So that means price can move back up 120 pips, and we're still not wrong, right? And then it can move back down, but I don't think I'm down with that.
Chris.
Let's see how the 5 close. Above or below? Above. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just hang tight, and if it goes, it goes.
Yep.
If it goes, I guess it
It
goes.
drives.
It
Best
probably
of luck.
does.
It drives.
Just don't look. Just close your eyes.
Friday too.
Gold said no.
Yeah, energy. I love that drawing, dude. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's gonna go. See ya.
Yep. That was it.
But yeah, 915 could be a play. So if you do end up closing just like we look now, then yeah, I don't need much of a top wick on that next candle, and I'll fire away here to finish the range out. But it's probably gonna fill the range here now. Would have loved to take the trade? Yeah, stops are enormous. Yeah.
Holy. That was the range. Why didn't we leave a wick on that 15?
I know.
Gold,
These
man.
ranges are massive.
Crazy. Crazy.
Even that was a 65 pip range stop loss. But these are the tough parts about being a trader. You know what I mean? Knowing where price gonna go and things the math not mathing for you. But like I said, it is what it is. Like, who cares? Who really cares, right? Because we know that later on today, or on Monday, or on Tuesday, we'll get our shot to make more money. You know? So that's all you could do. Just wave. Just wave. See you later, Gold.
Peace, Gold.
The 30 celery was
Catch
money
you
too.
later. Catch you Monday. Nah.
Oh, nice. Volumes caught up with futures, eh? Very nice. Very nice. No more confusing price action.
Oanda, you said Oanda is called back up at futures?
Yeah. Price
Oh, wow,
action
about
wise.
time. It's only been about a year.
Can you show me where you would have had your stop? Yeah, so basically the trade would have looked something like that, where the stops are up here, 120 pips, and then the wick fills right here for like 150, 140. But I don't want to go back and draw down. You know what I mean? When there's a 120 pip gap here. So yeah, that's why I didn't really like it. So let's see if we can get a closure. If we can get the closure below, then again, you know, next candle should go down, fill the rest of the range here. It's very similar to what happened in yesterday's trade, where this trade kind of moved down and then came right back up and closed back above the range actually. And then it wasn't for the next candle to close below, and then the move happened. So yeah, that would have been, I probably would have closed partials, but that would be break even at least for me.
This setup was really counting on volume too.
Yeah.
Mainly.
Boom, boom, boom. Later, Zyper. Peace, peace.
Peace, Zyper. Peace, bro.
All right, we got 6 minutes here for the 15-2 on so 9:30 popped. We broke the highs here, we broke the lows. Let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. "30-second chart? We might have to. We might have to today. Let's take a look at NQ here on some lower time frames too. Yeah, we'll see if we get a 15 closure below here. Not too bad because the 4 hour is still bearish. The daily's bearish, you know, on NQ here. So we'll see what happens. You got this little fake out going down, right? This fake out right here. So we'll see. Wow, look at that gold. Look at gold. Look at gold.
Sheesh.
15-minute candle probably coming back. Don't worry, guys. It only drove 97 pips. It's fine.
All good. It's all Gucci.
Came back with a new plan. Passed my 300K challenge. W, bro. Congrats. I took the sell. Nah, no biggie. That's all I was saying. Hey, if you guys want to take the sells, take the sells. If it's a good look for you, take it. I knew it would. I had a 90% feeling it would move down, but just because I have a feeling, notice the word I used, feeling, right? I had a feeling it could go down, which my feelings are usually right, you know, because I got a good amount of experience here, but I can't execute a trade off feelings, right? So I have to make sure the data lines up, and in this occasion it didn't. So even though I felt like taking the trade and I felt like entering at the break of the low, I didn't, because I have more respect for my long-term game plan than just to make some money here today. But maybe we will get this closure below, and then I'll take sells. Don't. Only 10 pips. Yeah, it was only 10 pip move. 9 pips, 11 pips. You see? It's light. Nothing happened. Nobody knows nothing. Look at GJ? Yeah, I think it might be time to look back at GJ. What do you guys think? New 4 hour coming in hot. Yeah, new 4 hour give us a lot more information too. Magic Keys would have handled it. Yeah, Magic Keys would have. It would have brought me down to like a 0.1 trade. And you know, I'm not with those trades anymore. You know, I'm a little bit above that pay rate. I don't do 0.10s anymore. No one cares about your feelings. That's right. That's right. My shin still hurt from the last GJ trade. Damn. You see what I mean? Got out of the cells right on time. W. Get the shin guards. You weren't trying to use the MGC? Nah, that's below my pay rate. I'm just kidding. 150 got all the way to 558. Nice, bro. 3,500 again today. Beautiful.
Dang, tough. We could have a 4-week fill though, like the 4 now closing, and then the new resistance, and yeah.
Patience. Can you please explain Top Step 7% condition? Received email today, and also does that affect combines as well? What is that? 7% condition? Did I get that email?
Wait, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Is that with Top Step?
I don't think I'm not too sure what you I'm not too sure what that means. Yeah, I didn't see any email like that. Oh, trading within 2% of the daily price limit? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, with Top Step.
Wow, gold. Wow. Look at that 15-minute candle. Snap. J Coop. That's usually what I do. And then I ask one of the smart people here, hey, what's that email that I got mean? Out of 1,000 people between the Clubhouse and the YouTube, typically someone's smart enough to get all my questions answered. Man, oh man, oh man. Gold knows how to get you all jazzed up and ready to go and humble you real quick.
Yeah, right, bro.
Yeah, for real.
15 closure. Yay. Yeah, nothing. Nothing.
Wait for that fall closure. Nothing here. Sheesh. What about EQ?
Oh yeah, NQ. Let's take a look. 15 closure, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no
damn.
wick. Come on.
No break and resist.
Nah, no
So,
break and
got liquidity
retest.
grab now.
I guess we didn't want to go up. Yeah, the fake out wasn't too bad, but currently I'm staying away from NQ at 9:30. So that's in my rule book right now. That will change eventually, but I gotta watch 9:30 for a little bit longer. Yeah, Gabriel. Yep. A lot of break and retest. So that's what that wick is, right? So when you see like breakouts, right? Where you have a breakout and then you see this bottom wick, all that bottom wick is it's a break and retest on a lower time frame. So on a lower time frame, price comes up, makes a high, retests the bottom of the zone, and then continues pushing up. That's what those wicks represent. That's why those wicks are so valuable and important, because it really does fulfill the lower time frame all the way up to the higher time frame. US 30? What is that? What is US 30 again?
I don't even know.
YM.
EX, right?
YM. US 30. Let's take a look here. Yeah, everything's melting.
Seriously. All you had to do was click sell.
Just click the sell button. The market's funny though, because it'll go bullish, bullish, bullish until you lose so many trades selling that eventually you're like, I'm buying. I am not selling anymore. And then that's when the market switches. And you're like, all right, I'm buying here. And then it just starts melting, melting, melting.
For real.
The great chase. The great chase.
That's how it's always been and will always be.
Unless you learn to follow the plan.
Oh, yes, sir.
Goldie, man, just disappointing. We were all fired up. We were getting giggity there. We were getting giggity for a minute there. We were like, ooh.
Thought it was that 9:30 great again, but it's not great again.
I thought we were making it great again too.
Great.
All right, so while we wait, anyone got any questions? Anyone got any good questions today? It's Friday. I'm fired up. I'm ready to roll. Just wind me up and let me go. Ask me some questions, and we can probably have some great conversation here today. Yeah, I think you're talking about that limit. Yeah, I did get that. I got that email. It was like 2 days ago, right? Yeah, I think it was like 2 days ago. Yeah, I seen that come in. You had any break-even months or losing ones? Of course, of course. Many. In my first 3 years of trading, it was bad. It was bad. I would blow accounts. Sometimes I would blow. Some days I'd blow 2 accounts. What is sim funded? Sim funded is where you don't have to take the challenge. So you know how you could buy a challenge account? So you buy this little challenge account here. So you can pass it to get sim funded, kinda. Sim funded. So challenge. So basically straight to sim is you don't have to go through that phase. You pay and your money gets you there. Boom. So from the moment you take your first trade, you can get paid out on those profits. You don't have to pass anything or hit any certain quotas or anything like that. Which is pretty good. I'll probably get 100K straight to sim try it out next week. This year no. Not yet. I mean, there could be a losing month coming, but as of right now, this is my we're still early in April, but I am in profits. I did kind of start red though. March was a green month. February, green month. Not even a losing week here yet this year. And then January, green. So since mid-February, this is where I started only documenting XFA accounts. So everything in here is all, funded stuff. So I passed a few combines and stuff, but I didn't want to put those in here because that just wouldn't make sense. So yeah, we'll see if we can get something here on this lovely Friday, the 4th. Give us a list of books again. Magic of Thinking Big, Think and Grow Rich, The 5 a.m. Club, The Outwitting the Devil, How to Win Friends and Influence People, especially if you're in sales and all that. John Wooden, 5 Levels of Leadership.
Oh, that is right here.
How could I forget The Slight Edge? The Slight Edge. I would also read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yeah, you could probably start there.
Is it this one?
John Wooden. No, that's John Wooden. Yeah, I have that book too. He's an excellent author. That guy right there, you could learn so much about leadership from him and success in general. Hi, King Man.
Looking forward to that one.
Hey, buddy. What are you doing? What are you eating? Say hi to everyone. Yeah, I would start there. Those are all really good books. How many lots did I use on 100K? Like 1 to 3, depending on the setup, probably. What broker to trade gold in the US? Probably Tradeovate, which is a futures broker. That's the one I use for my personal capital. I don't really trade it anymore, but that's who I would use. The Bible is a great book. Yep. I just got the so you have your regular Bible, right? But then you have this cool series that came out. It's like a comic book Bible. Hold on one sec. I'll go. All right, yeah, not too many YouTubers talking about this, but this is the Action Bible. Check it out. It's like the Bible in comic book form. Pretty sick. Just got it. Just came in yesterday. Let's see here. Any tips for new traders? Yeah, don't try and rush your trading journey. It's going to take some time to learn. So you're going to have to get involved in the 2 to 5 month game plan here. It's going to take 2 to 5 months for you to really start to understand what's going on, how to get a read on price. And within this 2 to 5 months, you don't want to look at the money. Right? You want to fill your knowledge tank up. Right? Knowledge, whatever. Let's say it's the knowledge tank. Then over the next 2 to 5 months, you want to work your main goal. Your profit means filling this tank up with expertise, so that way you can come in the market and then make the money. So don't let anyone tell you any different. Don't let the gurus online tell you you're going to come in here and make a whole bunch of money and, you know, you'll be a millionaire in 6 weeks. It's just, I'm just here to spit the truth and tell you that that's not the case, and that it's going to take you 2 to 5 months-ish to even really get a read on what's going on here, you know. But once, if you can get committed and keep your eyes off the money while you're in the learning process, very shortly you'll get to the earning process. But what I find in traders is most of them, they take way too much time in the learning process, right? Learning, because they're too busy trying to earn and not enough busy trying to learn. So there's a learning, right? There's a sowing and there's a reaping process to everything in life. So if you can understand this and focus on learning for just a little bit, and don't worry about the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis and the Rolexes and all the crazy stuff, learn the game, and then you can earn from the game. So that's what I would say. Take your time with it, ask good questions, find a good mentor, and yeah, just lock in. Lock in, and then you'll be making more money than you know what to do with. Hey. King, man, what are you doing? If you're gambling, you're not trading. That's true. And there's a very fine line between that, gambling and trading and all that. And it all comes down to edge. You know, you're either following an edge or you're not. It's that simple. You're either pregnant or you're not. You're either following edge every day or you aren't. Just bought the Action Bible for my nephew. Let's go. Yeah. Hey. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. How much crazy you think Pal's speech later today? Yeah, that's where you may get the volume actually during Pal's speech later. Yeah. So 9:30, you know, it did so here. Didn't do that well. Hey.
Side. Yo, what's good? When did New York session turn into the new Asian session? What's good here?
Bro, we only moved like 100 or 1,000 pips.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Just 1,000 pip movements, just no clean price action.
Oh, it's so Asian session, this one.
Yeah.
Gold casually moving like 1,000 pips.
Asian low-key be more lit. Right, Izan? For real.
Energy, what time is Asian for you? It's like 5?
Energy, pull up. Pull up bonus. 5 or 6, nice. That's like a perfect time to get up for the Asian session, honestly.
Yeah, that's perfect.
5, 6 a.m.
I thought I seen her there. I could have sworn I seen Energy there like twice this week.
Energy, were you there?
Wow.
She was in her her secret name.
Oh, yeah, I seen you there, yeah.
Yeah.
Secret name.
Is that Asian?
Her secret identity.
Yeah. Nobody knows nothing, Energy. And Magnus, it's like 2 a.m. for you, right?
Yeah, that's 2 a.m., man. That's
what time do you get up normally?
5:55. Yeah. Yeah. And then I have like 1.5 hours before I jump on London stream, so I can have my time for some solitude, Bible, journal, everything.
Go.
Yeah.
Nice, good schedule.
Yeah, it works solid for me, but Asian, I should wake up like 4 hours before.
That's London. Your Asian is my London.
Bro, that's crazy, man. How you do it? Like, do you sleep after, or do you just...
No, I don't sleep. The days I come for London, I don't sleep after. Because if I sleep after, then I'm screwed.
Yeah, facts.
Then he won't be there for pre-London after that.
If I'm there for London, I'm like on like 2 or 3 hours of sleep because I go to bed at like 10 or 11 after Asian session.
So you're going to bed at 10 or 11, waking up at what, 1:30? 2?
Two, yeah.
2. Dang.
Yeah. But Nick, just talk to Nick about it because Nick's a savage. So
Yeah, I know. I know, man. That's
I
crazy.
be staring down my alarm clock. I set
Yeah,
it for
for
2
real.
a.m. I'm just grilling it at 1:45.
Nick waking up the alarm.
That's hilarious, bro.
I'm just staring at it.
Yeah.
I'm brand new to trading outside the clubhouse and YouTube. Where else could I gain some knowledge? Any recommendations for trading? What's up, Greg? I would go to babypips.com and I would read all the information up until you get to Japanese candlesticks. Once you get to Japanese candlesticks, you can stop there because if you're going to trade with us long term, you're not going to need like the Fibonacci's and the RSI and the trend lines and all that stuff. So if you go study really good up until Japanese candlesticks, I would do that. And then basically anything Raja Banks has put out, I would recommend. That's probably the only other guy I would recommend. Not that no one else is good. It's just that no one else haven't really
Trades
found
like
anyone
this.
that trades, like similar to us. So if you do watch other people, that's fine, but they may confuse you, right? When they talk about their technicals and we talk about our technicals. And trust me, you don't want to go down that road. You don't want to go down that road. So you want to pick one. And if you find another one that sits better with you, I would say go there. If you like our style, then, sink your teeth in and really work to understand the details of, what we do.
Yeah. Honestly, the less you know, the better, bro. Honestly, like
It is true,
and then
yeah.
that's with
Less is more.
what you know, you apply that, and then that's it. There's really not much more you need to learn. It's all about just that work you have to do, and then just applying that and iterating on that daily.
Exactly. So look,
What's
this is
up,
our
Greg,
new
though?
4-hour
Welcome, bro.
candle. It's got no wick. This wick has officially been filled now. So we've officially filled that wick. The daily filled the wick to the left. Weekly broke the lows here. So yeah, man, we'll see what's gonna happen on this 4-hour candle. But we've got no top wick, so that's a sign that we could 85% come back up and make that top wick. Yeah. I wake up the roosters. Yeah. I be staring at the roosters like, wake up, son. Wake up. I need some eggs. No, wait. Do people eat rooster eggs? Hold on. What?
Nah, bro.
Nah? Not even in
They
Denmark?
just wake people up.
Nah.
He said you're going to make them quit after baby pips.
The roosters.
The one from the Matrix. Yes, sir, Greg. Yes, sir. Yeah, good to have you here, man. Any questions that you have, any sort of like trades or charts that you want any feedback on, don't hesitate to send them in so we could review them and get your questions answered.
Yes, sir. Welcome, brother. Let's run it.
Let's get to work.
Lots of work and progress to be made here. Let's go.
How many trades do I take on average per week in the New York session? Let's take a look here.
0.
So these are so this is for the year so far. So I would say the bulk of my positions are in the New York session. You see this? So yellow, is that a yellow line? No, that's white. So the white would represent New York, the yellow would represent London here. Right? And then the what are we going to do? Green, shout out to green. The green is Asian. Right? Oh, whoopsies. Missed one there. Bam. So, you judge it for yourself. I think I take most of my trades in New York, yeah. But London has really caught up. I really do. I really, really enjoy trading the London session. Yeah. So green, in Asian session, we don't take that many trades, but notice that the trades that we do take tend to win. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, So out of 13 trades this year, we won 10. Yeah. So I'd say I probably trade the most in New York sesh.
I don't think there was any trades low key this week in the New York sesh besides pre-New York.
No, we took that one on stream like 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, forgot
And then
about
I think
that,
we
yeah.
took one on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Tuesday was a loser.
Gotcha. I forget, bro.
Yeah, so that's what yeah. So according to TradeZella, I think most of my trades are here in New York. But London's right behind it. A lot of trades in London.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, all this from 2 to 4 is London. 2 to 4, 2 to 5-ish. So right around there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened this last month here, like the last month and a half. Nah, just a month. We haven't had as much trades, but
Yeah.
January, February was like lit.
That's how it goes.
That's
how
just
it
like the
goes.
seasons of
Yep.
markets, yeah. Just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
winter, fall, spring.
Yep.
You have seasons in the markets where you got less volume, more setups, less setups, bigger ranges, smaller ranges. So taking it season by season, quarter by quarter, you know.
Yeah, and that's the cool part about experience, like, and getting multiple years under your belt is that you start to learn like how markets move, and sometimes they speed up, sometimes they slow down. I think we've done a very good job at adjusting to the speed of the market for the most part. I mean, we haven't let it beat us, right? So that's a good thing. But yeah, it's really just knowing when to pick up the pace and when to kind of move a little slower. So yeah, a lot of times, like, before you go through that full year, you don't understand that. So you keep the same pace all year long. But you know, you'll trial and error with that, right? So the next year you'll have more information to base your trading off of. So once you get to like where I'm at, where I've gotten like legit 5 years running the same exact system, same exact position, same setup, same entries, you'll begin to pick up on the seasons of volume and momentum and stuff. But someone else could be trading longer than me. I could be trading 5 years and someone else could be trading 6, yet they never honed in and they never focused on one strategy. Right? During that 10 years, they every year they got or 6 years, every year they got a different strategy that they tried to learn. And then they're still break even. They're still not profitable, right? So there's a lot of power in focusing on one system and really getting it down, because you know, there's a lot of information, you know, especially even over a year. Like, you can learn so much over that course of 1 year that by the time next year comes, you have so much knowledge under your belt. The push lower has broken yesterday's lows. Yeah, yesterday. Yep, there's the wick fill. Yeah, so something sketchy here going on with this 4-hour candle. No top wick yet. Yeah, so we'll see. Out of the
Maybe
last
support's coming in hot.
one,
They have to call it a week,
2,
bro,
3,
honestly.
4,
Keep my
5,
profits here.
Yeah, we'll see. There's still time here. We got time today. I got time today. But
Sir.
15 not looking good. Not looking good.
Sebastian, the London routine. That's mad funny.
Like that.
Look at the club, Nick.
New routine.
That's funny. Pasta.
Man, that's every single London routine.
That's actually pretty G. Pretty accurate. Glory to the Father. Pasta. Time for eggs. Aaron does push-ups. George graces us with his singing. Setup comes at 2:30. We hit TP by 2:35. Aaron dances off in celebration. We talk about life, and then GG's on the way out. Yep, sounds about right.
There we go, Jim.
And then we're out of there,
That's
man.
funny. That's awesome.
Why don't I trade bigger capital? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Yeah. True. The prop firm game has called my attention, so I just use their accounts. You know, I mean, I could probably put 100,000 in an account and trade it and do something like that, but I don't want to put my 100,000 in an account at this point. You know what I mean? It's just not worth it when I could just milk prop firms and get payouts. And yeah, maybe I can't make 10. I mean, I could still probably make 10K a day, but maybe if I don't make 10K a day, I could still make 10K a week or every 2 weeks or something, and I don't have to use my own money. So I don't know. I want to take advantage of opportunity while it's here. So I don't know. Will we have prop firms forever? Who knows? Maybe one day we'll have to go back to trading our own capital. But for now, I want to take advantage of the trend. Magnus, stop walking. You're getting nowhere. He's getting to 10,000 steps, G. He's getting that six-pack. Yeah. Oh, we can't hear him. You see that? He's going somewhere. He's not even here anymore.
Oh, I'm here now. Yeah, I'm here, my mic. I said, man was joking.
He's getting somewhere, man. He's getting his step game up while I'm just standing here.
Yeah. Gotta get those steps in.
He's Forrest Gump.
10K steps a day.
Forrest Gump. Magnus Gump. Yeah, at least 10K.
At least. John posted on his story. He's got like 10K every day. Like you don't miss.
Never miss, bro. 10K plus.
I posted too.
Yeah, post it.
Yeah, man.
Which is better, prop firm or your own account? I don't think one is better than the other. I think they both have their own pros and cons. So they both have their own plus and minuses. Like, to, you know, where the biggest pro is that you don't have to use your own capital, right? So when I use my own capital, I risk like $1,000. So that means every trade I take, when I lose 1,000. So when I lose in prop firm money, it doesn't matter. You know, I could lose a whole account. I can lose $100,000 account and have only lost, in reality, $100. Right? So I'm gonna just do that for now.
That's if you haven't taken a payout to put you positive on your ROI though.
Yeah,
technically.
Yeah. So look, every time you lose, it's fake money. So it doesn't even matter. But when you win and you get a payout, it turns into real money. Right?
A win-win.
So you're risking fake money to win real money.
Losing is fake, winning is real.
That's why we're trading props, bro.
Nah, for real. Like, losing is fake, and the winning is real.
Losing, you legit can't lose. The only thing you can lose is that initial investment right here.
Bro, that's it.
Yeah, that's literally it. So that's a pro. Now look, I mean, with your own capital, you can do whatever you want. And for some people, that might be a good thing. For a lot of others, that'd be a very bad thing. So,
yes, sir.
For most, it's a bad.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you got the skill set, you can make money anywhere. So, let's go,
That's
PK.
the most important part.
PK Pradeep. PK Pradeep. W.
Pradeep.
PK Pradeep. Have my 3 or 4% drawdown. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Music to our ears. Calculated risk. That's right. Please recommend a sim fund traded account. I would try TopOne. Yeah, I'm going to get a straight to sim funded next week with them. These guys right here, TopOne futures. If you come down, you can get instant funded here. So any of you guys buy challenges or anything with TopOne, make sure you put the discount code TTE, so that way you can get like 50% off everything. But yeah, you can go straight to sim here.
Do you know what the requirements were for the payout on the straight to sim?
I think it was like 2% or something like that. and 14 trading days.
Okay, 14 trade days. All right.
Yeah.
14 green days, or I'll just check it out.
Yeah, I think it's 14 green, yeah, trading days like that. Yep. I will have some accounts to give away here next week as well. I think I got 50K accounts that we're going to give away next week. The giveaways are coming back. Aren't you losing the prop firm's money? No, you're not, because it's not real. None of it's real, right? So anything we're trading here, this isn't even the live feed. This isn't even actually like the live feed. It's a simulated version of it. So the market, so it's basically like these prop firms pay you out or put you on a demo account. So that way, even when you lose, you don't lose. Like, that was my big question when I first looked into prop firms. I was like, yo, if I get a 100K account and I lose 10K, who's paying that? Right? That was my question. But then I finally realized that, like, they're putting you on a simulated account. So it's going to simulate the exact market condition. So that way, when they lose money or when the account loses money, they don't actually lose money, right? Unless you get put on an actual live account, which you got to earn, then, you know, that's pretty much all basically demo stuff. But the cool part is you can pull money, right? You can make money from your profitable trades. Yeah, we got a lot of payouts in this last month in March. Yeah, I was scrolling through the Clubhouse stuff here, and I see we got like a lot of payouts. Oh, 5,000. Nobody knows nothing. Yeah.
5K.
Yeah. Another 5,000. No one knows nothing. Yeah, a lot of green. Little 3, 6, 9, 2, little 10, little was that 14,000 maybe? 14,000, 3 payouts of 3,200. So we made a little money this month in the Clubhouse. Yeah, a lot of people trading combines. XFAs. 2,300 plus 2,400. So that's over $5,000. Another $5,000. This was me. 2,600 here. 2,600 here. So 5,200. 600. Let's get it. Yeah, we got a bunch of payouts. Another 5,000. 5,000 seems to be the number. So, yeah, man, we did good. Congratulations, everyone. W. Do I use fixed lot sizes? Yeah, pretty much. Yep. Something light.
Can you explain why you use fixed lot size? Go more detail about it.
I mean, it's not that deep. I just look at every trade, especially since I started trading futures with the contracts and all that. I just look at every trade. I know that each contract, what it's worth. And if I see good trades, then I want to go take advantage of them. And I want to trade the dollar amount these days. You know, it's not the prop firm game has kind of changed up a little bit. So I don't really look at it in percentages anymore because all that's basically BS, right? When you get a 100K account, you don't actually have 100K, right? Because if you have a 100K account, but you can only lose $3,000, then do you have $100,000 or do you have $3,000? $3,000, right? So you have $3,000 here. So I want to basically risk from that 3,000, right? So on any given trade, my risk is a little high. I would probably risk anywhere from like $500 to like $1,200.
So then you're risking dollar amounts basically, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But you just use lots, yeah.
Yeah. So like my relationship with risk is a little bit bigger. I just whatever. You may not be that way, so don't just trade the size that I trade. I've been doing this for, years now. So I would just say go start small and work your way up. I'm up 2K this week on a demo, 100K trading one lots. Very nice. Bro, what is gold doing here?
I'm done with gold, bro.
Is it possible to survive with full-time trading only after you become profitable? Yeah, but why would you want to? That's and you guys will figure this out. Once you do get profitable, you'll figure it out that you're gonna wanna at that point create another business, have some sort of like ongoing royalty income rolling in, just so you can secure your future in a way, right? So most traders end up becoming entrepreneurs, right? Or you have entrepreneurs that become traders. So very rarely will the normal 9-to-5 guys stick around here. It's just too different, right? So most people are either entrepreneurs as they come in, or they're gonna become entrepreneurs, right? Because they're gonna start to make money. They're gonna probably hire a mentor and ask, hey, what do I do with my money? I got all this money here. What do I do? And that's when you're gonna start investing and starting other businesses and doing things of that nature. So yeah, you can of course survive. I mean, you can survive on depends on what your number is. Like this month I pulled $9,000 from the market. So I mean, I could survive on $9,000, but can I do that again next month and the month after that and the month after? And then, if you're not good at saving money and putting money away and placing investments properly, then when you have a red month, you might start quaking, and that could lead to, emotional trading. And you know what I mean? So like, you want to get to the point where you're profitable, and then you want to say, hey, how can I become an entrepreneur here as well? Like, what else can I do with my money? Because you don't want to just keep your money in the bank getting cobwebs on it, right? Money's supposed to flow. It's energy. So you want to put it out to receive it back. So you'll notice, once you get to the bag, you'll start looking for ways to diversify. Do you think operating one-on-one is a good option? I'm not too sure what that means. One-on-one with... Oh, Pablo's looking for a freebie, eh? Hey, you might just get it, bro. You might get the first ever futures account. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, 1R. Yeah. You could definitely do. So it depends. If you have a pretty high win rate, then 1R works. Yeah. I mean, I've been a 1R trader. This year was really the first year where I started averaging like 2.5 R. Up until that, the couple years prior, I've been a 1R trader with like an 80% win rate. So my win rate has kind of kept me profitable. Man, I don't see anything wrong with this fake out potentially here. Like, we got no top wick on this 4-hour candle. We filled the 4-hour wick. The 1 hour doesn't have a top wick on it. We filled the 1 hour wick. 30-minute filled the wick. 15-minute might close back above this support here. Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. How many trades do I take a week? Oh yeah, I think I forgot to answer that. I don't know. I don't have like a set. It's always different. So far this week I've taken 5, 6, 7 trades. 7 trades this week. Last week I took 2, 4, so 5 plus 4. So last week I took 9 trades, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The week before that I took 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 trades. So it's all different. 4, 3, 3. So what is that? 3. So 6, 9, 12, 17, 16. 16 trades. Yeah. So I don't really average anything. When I was up and coming in the game, I would average 1 to 2 trades a day. But now that I have much more experience under my belt and I'm more of a mature trader, then I'll just trade when I see a setup. Good setups, I'll take trades.
Yep. Because now you understand execution's your edge.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And your edge is through executing good setups. That's where your edge falls in, right? You execute, and then the chips fall as they may. Your probabilities fall as they are statistically supposed to.
Yeah. Let's mark up some supports. I want to get a feel for where we actually are here. Yeah, pretty interesting here. See how we close in 4 minutes. I think if we can close above mainly the white line here, then there may be some opportunity for a fake out. Does the XFA charge you? Yeah, me too. No, once you get the XFA, you don't pay a monthly fee or anything. Now you get paid, baby. Now you get paid.
Oh.
You go from paying to getting paid. Did you go through a stage where you jump in too early? Then when you try to be more disciplined? Absolutely. 100%. 100%. I was that discount entry guy. Raja would be like, all right, there we go. Yes, hey, looking good. And I'd be like, yeah, it does. He'd be like, look, we need a bottom wick and then a breaker that high right there. And I'm like, price is going down. He's like, ooh, look, here it comes. It's coming back up. So, you know, where he was going to get his entry up here, I'm like, I bet. Say less. The GOAT thinks it's going up. Price is sitting right here. I'll take a buy right there. All right. I'll take a buy right there. And then all of a sudden, the price goes like that. Or even worse, price goes like this. And I take a big loss. And then it goes like that. So I was all about those discounted entries, trying to jump in early. That's why I officially started using buy stops and sell stops just to help me with that. Because if you can create systems and you can get things like hands-free as much as possible in your trading, you leave less room for human error. So sometimes as the human, you can do that, right? You can say, okay, well, you know, if we break the high, it looks good, but let me enter here, and then that can mess you up. So you could enter too early, or you could enter too late, right? You say, okay, I'll enter here, and then you watch it, and you're like, all right, if it comes back down, and then price just leaves you, you know? So you gotta somehow limit the human interaction. And the way I do that is if I know where my entry, where the most valid entry is gonna be, like in this case, let's say it looks like that, I'm just going to put a buy stop there. So now, regardless, if this thing hits my buy stop, I'll be in. If it doesn't, I won't be in. And I won't have to make any decisions, right, with my own hands. What should I do with my hands? Yeah, bro, just put them in your pocket. I wanted to know when we are already know that this when we already know that this 30-minute candle has no top wick and it will eventually make one. Why do we not just take a buy? Because we don't know, you know? We don't know. There's an 85% chance that it could make a top wick, but there's not a 100% chance. So we don't know if that top wick will be made. So when you say when we already know this 30-minute has no top wick and it will eventually make one, we don't already know that, right? We don't already know that it will make one, because sometimes what happens is you'll get a whole big movement come down, and then later on, price will just drive up and make a top wick. So it doesn't actually have to happen right here on the very next candle. So yeah, we know that there's an 85% chance that we could get up there, But in order to jump on that 85% chance, we've got to at least see some sort of a playbook setup, right, to actually get us into the market. Otherwise, we may just, if we take a loss, I'm going to sit here and be like, why? What was that? Like, that could have been completely been avoided. You know what I mean? Top Step in South Africa. I don't think they work in South Africa. Yeah. Yeah. Awkward silence. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, the loud silence.
No Top Step in South Africa? Nah, no Top Step in South Africa. You know how the traders are too good over there. You guys are too good. My wife is soon hitting stop loss with our IKEA family card. Oh man, good old IKEA. Haven't been there in a minute. They do have a decent cafeteria there though, not gonna lie.
Yeah, now they sell all vegan thing.
Oh yeah, is that what they're doing?
Nah, there's a lot of vegan thing. I saw it last time with the
vegan. Hello, vegan.
Vegan eggs, vegan meatballs. Oh wait, meat.
5-minute time frame? Yeah. What about it? Let's see the 5-minute. 5-minute and all that is okay. I think I like it better on NQ though. I just got a really good thing going with gold. 15, 30-minute time frame. But NQ, I do like these lower time frames here. I just got a good thing going with gold. You know what I mean? We got a good relationship. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Can you please do an analysis as a golf commentator? All right, Marv. Looks like this candle's getting ready to open up. We're going to see what it wants to do here. Yeah, it's... Previous candle has no bottom wick. So, we'll see what happens here. Change of character? Only I change characters, eh?
That's freaking hilarious. You start doing them more often. No, kidding.
We're noticing the lows are breaking here at this point. NQ looking good. If bullish closure. 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 Not bad. You're right, my friend. Yeah, because we got no wick here on this candle. Especially if we respect the lows here. Could see a pop. Wow, what a boring NFP day. I really thought NFP day was going to be awesome. I mean, it was awesome, but the price action just... We were
Bro, I came fully
ready.
loaded.
I know, so did I, dude. I was already right here, man. This is what I wanted. Why do you guys stand? Is it a sort of exercise? Not really. No reason. No reason. I actually have not sat down once since I moved into this office for a live stream. Why do I trade gold? No reason. Just kind of fell into my lap, kind of. Yeah. Before that, I traded a lot of pound. Yeah. Well, even before that, So I used to learn from this dude, Swaggy C. And he traded gold, so I just kind of caught a liking to gold. And I liked the way it moved and all that. I also traded a lot of pound pairs back then. I would trade pound JPY, pound USD, and pound AUD. So I traded those 3 pairs along with gold. And then eventually, like when I found Raja, I noticed that he traded some of the same pairs as me, but he only traded gold and pound yen. So I actually, cut the other pairs off and cut the other style off, and I just stuck with gold and GJ. Yeah, and that was it. Markets is slow. Traders booking profits. Yeah, maybe up Friday. How to take 4 trillion. I don't know. You got that. That's probably a question for Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, bro. I think I might call it a week here. Go
Calling it
enjoy
a
the
week
Friday.
there, Johnny Gems, eh?
Yes,
What we
sir.
doing tonight, huh? Anything?
Bro, yes, sir. Let's go out to eat.
Out to eat? All right.
Got some dinner tonight.
I'm down.
Let's get some dinner tonight. Let's chill. I'm down to do some putting tonight.
A little bit of putting.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
But
All right, buddy. Hasta la vista. Have a great day.
See you, Johnny.
I think he's waiting for you guys, chat. I think he's waiting for you to say, "See ya, John. Have a nice day."
I don't know. I don't know. When are you calling it?
What do you want me to do? All the OGs in the beginning started with GU and GJ. That's facts. Facts. Oh man, yeah, you don't know about that if you didn't trade GJ with Daniel Savage back in 2021. Do you even trade, bro? Do you even trade? I think I'm done as well. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Taking Johnny Gem's advice. There we go. There we go.
W.
I'm open for putting. Putting or
Yeah,
pudding?
same.
Pudding? Pudding? Trades are unlimited. Capital isn't. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I think we got two big gems from this week. The first one was you could either be patient for the right setup or remain patient for your paycheck. I think that's one to write down and look at on a daily basis. Yes, you who have not gotten to the profitable stage yet, but think you're getting somewhere. You should probably write that down. You could either be patient for your setup or you could be patient for your paycheck. Which one's it going to be? Which one is it going to be? Paycheck or profits? Paycheck or profits? The other one is every decision you make today is a down payment for your tomorrow. Every decision you make here today is a down payment for your future. So make good decisions. Make good decisions. Daniel Savage, you guys remember?
And then, bro, you're forgetting one more.
Trust God, bro.
Now you're forgetting one more gem from this week.
One more gem.
It was, I can give it to you.
Hit me with it, brother. Hit me with it. I'm ready.
Let me hit you with it. Trading edge equals owner of the casino. Trading zero edge equals player at the casino.
Holy, that was last week, I think, though.
Third gem.
But we rolled over into this week. It was that good.
I don't even know anymore.
That's true. That's true. If you have an edge, you are the owner of the casino, meaning you can get your money right back. If you don't have an edge, you are a player at the casino, meaning you will get your money snatched from you week after week, just like it's been happening, right? Nothing's going to change unless you change.
Beautiful.
Daniel Savage gave me... You know when you watch like a streamer and he's just slapping week after week, month after month, just wins on wins on wins, and then you buy their signals subscription and then every trade is a loss? Who's ever been there? That's exactly how it worked for me.
1100 pips bleeder we caught yesterday, and then you just see that for the whole week, and then you join, and then everyone's a loser.
And then it's just losing. Boom, 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 boom.
Seriously. That's facts, bro.
Yeah,
Close
that's
enough 1 pip here. So.
that was my experience. Your setup works in other pairs? Yeah. As long as you're trading candlesticks like these, candles, then yeah, you're good. If you're trading other stuff like step line and stuff like that, then yeah, you're on your own there. But if you're trading candlesticks, buildings, then yeah, this will work. This will work. It'll work.
Yo, that's trippy, damn.
Yo, they look like buildings, man.
Gold with a big FU today. Holy snaps. I didn't even realize that.
Damn.
Gold said F you all. Damn, Gold.
Yo, that's true.
Right. Holy smokes.
Damn, bro.
It's like that?
Alright,
That's
Gold.
not an accident there.
Yeah, right?
Funny.
I'm gonna end it with those gems. So, boys, I hope you guys have a great day. Chat, hope you guys have a great weekend, great day. Thank you for the early birthday wishes. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the webinar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Johnny
Thank you,
G.
Nick.
Johnny
See you,
B Day.
Gems.
Johnny
Sir,
B
peace,
Day on
Nick, peace,
Sunday.
Magnus.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Where you going, bro? Where are you going?
Who I know nothing.
What
I don't know, what we
are you
doing?
about to do right now? I'm just very curious.
I was about to go for a walk.
You're gonna
and
go for
get
a
some
walk,
fresh air.
huh? Yeah.
Bro, I've been sitting at the computer since 6.
It's all
Bro,
all
are
you
you
do
gonna
is
go
walk,
for a walk?
walk.
Yeah. I'm
A
not like
walk?
you and Magnus. I don't got my
Where are you
desk,
going, bro?
You, know? I
You
got a
don't want to
treadmill.
hang out with us anymore?
I do, bro.
Sheesh. Chat, what's up with Johnny Gems?
Yo, chat, I've been hating out
Man.
since 6. I've been hating out for the last 5 hours, you know? Get some fresh air now.
Yeah, okay, that's facts.
That's true, actually. Magnus been here since London. My God, God bless this guy.
Yeah, I've been
Alright.
sitting staring at the screen like this for the last since long.
Man.
I can only
That's so
stare at the
funny.
computer for so long.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Johnny Gems. Well, I hope you
Love
have
y'all,
a
bro.
wonderful next hour walking, and we'll see if we
What
can get it back above 72 here. If we can on the next 15-minute candle,
Yeah.
I'll take that trade. If not, I'm gonna go take a walk also, like Johnny Gems
So
here today.
you're just waiting an extra 15 minutes.
That's it, brother. Just gonna wait. Just gonna be patient and disciplined to my plan today.
All right, bro. Now, chat, you're making me want to stay now.
Tell him,
Nah,
hang
I'm just
around for
kidding.
a few minutes. Get comfortable. Go on, John.
All right, bet. Yep, chat. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good weekend. Peace out, Nick. Peace, Magnus. See you
See you,
boys later.
bro. Have a good birthday.
Thank you, guys. Peace.
Later. See ya.
See you guys.
Peace. All right, and he's out. Got to guilt trip him on the way out. Big birthday coming up. Who could believe Johnny Gems is turning 20? Bruh. I wish. If I was 20 with his mentality and his mindset, man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. I guess, oh my God, Magnus dipped on us too. Wow. Holy. Magnus just like, yo, I'm gone. I've been here since London. Looks at least 30? Yo, right? He's growing up so fast. That's right. That's right. Magnus dipped. Yeah, Magnus been up since London here. Dun. Lost a ton of money with him? Damn, yeah, nah, I did too, not gonna lie. But, you know, I guess I deserved that, trying to get freebies and handouts and trying to shortcut the system. Would you believe this? There was one point where I just remembered this the other day. I actually was looking to see if I can pay someone to pass a challenge for me. Desperate stuff. As if I wasn't going to blow the account after he passed it. Just the oldies are here now? I know. Good times, though. Good times. Yeah, there was actually a time where I looked to pay someone for a challenge to be passed. Wow, yeah, we're getting no closures here. Nothing. I'm afraid to take buys here on both pairs with the 4-hour no top wick there, and the wicks are already filled. So yeah, not looking good. Hopefully gold can just melt off, continue just melting off today, so that way we can come back next week with some good ranges. Yeah, what are we looking like here today? 81. Is it going to be hot? Oh my god, yeah, 91 actually. Yeah, it's going to be a hot one. All right, clean ranges for next week. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think we'll head off here today. Good day. Not as exciting like Raja was saying. I thought we'd get a little bit more of an eventful NFP here today, but nothing too crazy at all. So time to head out like Stewie. Time to pipski. Yeah, time to dip. Anyone got any last minute questions before heading into the weekend? We're going to do a big webinar this weekend in the clubhouse. So if you guys have not joined the clubhouse yet and you're looking to do that, we'll have a webinar this weekend. You guys are more than welcome to join. Just go to the website, pull up on us. We'll be there tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, and then we'll come back next week on Monday. How much did I lose in my first 2 years? About 25, 30 grand. Yeah. See you on Wednesday. All right, Joshua Woods. See you Wednesday, bro. See you Wednesday. Any advice? Okay, how much have you lost when you started trading? And then any advice? Yeah, so what I would do is I started funding accounts with like $1,000 when I couldn't really afford to do that. And I also started buying challenge accounts that were 100K, right? And those were like $500 per challenge. So if I can go back, the only thing I would have done different is I wouldn't have started with these 100K challenges. I would have just done the 10K. Something light, something that would be easy, because you're most likely going to lose those accounts a couple times before you start to get the hang of it and the gist of it. So instead of losing 500 every time I bought an account, I really wish I had instead just bought the 10K for like 120, and I lost that. So I lost 500 like 30 times, right? When I maybe just could have lost 120 30 times. So that's probably the big advice I would give, and I try and give that to new traders too, but most traders are just stubborn, so they won't listen to that. But if you do, I think you'll be happy you did that. Let's see, clubhouse. Last breakdown before we leave. Yeah, let's do a quick breakdown on both pairs before we get out of here, and then we'll head off. So we did move down. We did fill that wick just as anticipated. It happened a little funky though, right? We had NFP and all that in the way. You're coming down into this overall support now. Like this is the major support, in which was our main target for the day. So now that we're hitting that support, I would say, look for opportunities to maybe move back up. And when I say look for opportunities, I mean if you can get probably like a bullish candle, right? Some sort of range or something to form here. I think that's where the buys are going to make the best sense. So I wouldn't take the buys off the original bullish candle. I would wait, because you might get a fake out there and then drive back down, do some stuff like that. And then if you can get a closure back above, I think that would be ideally the perfect situation to move back up here on gold, running up towards like 3,100 there. So that's probably what I would look for. I don't think I'm going to be interested in shorting the market at this point. We're running into that major support now on the daily, so probably not interested in that. If it wants to drive today, I'll let it go without me. So that's gold. NQ. Same deal with NQ. Wait for like a range 2 breakout, or just wait for buys back above 57 here, or what is that? I'm sorry, 18,208. Yeah, because you got no wick on this candle, so this will most likely come back in the range. And if it does, then you've got options. You know, you can say, okay, well, we've got a inverted celery where we can maybe take a buy off of. So if that's the case, I would look to take that buy. If that's not the case, then, you know, maybe wait for some better structure and even a closure back above 208 there. Yeah, that's it. Other than that, keep your profits on the week. I got a slow week here of I think $2,500, and I'll probably just leave it right there. You know, I didn't trade Monday. I'm probably not going to trade here today, and then come back next week after NFP and all that, and get back to work. Did I blow up any funded accounts before getting funded? Oh yeah. Probably in that first 3 years, I probably blew close to 35, maybe even 40 funded accounts. Yeah. That's why I can take the words right out of your head. You go, how does he know me like that? Because I used to do the same exact thing. Yeah. But very true, very true. Another profitable week in the books. Praise God. We know that all good things come from above, and yeah, I think that's gonna do it here today. Let's get up out of here. I'll see you guys on Monday. Cool. Let me yeah, what time's the Zoom call start? 11 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, the webinar will begin at 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. We're going to do a big monthly recap. We're also going to talk about some lower time frame executions and setups that I've been looking at on the NASDAQ. And if we have time, we'll go through a few other things. Yeah. Interested about what your family thought about that? About what? I can't remember what we were talking about. 30 accounts and all that? Like blowing stuff up? No, I never told anyone about that. I never told nobody. I said nobody knows nothing. Yeah, the only people that really knew about that was like John and my wife. That was pretty much it. Yeah. Kept it on the low. But all right, y'all. I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. For those who will be in the webinar tomorrow, I'll see y'all then. It'll be a good one. Bring your notepads and your pens and notebooks and all that. It'll be a good one. And the rest of you guys, I will see you guys back on Monday, my friends. Hope y'all have a blessed weekend. And don't over risk, don't over trade, and enjoy the weekend. Blessings, my friends. Catch y'all later. Peace. Peace, G's. Later. OCOEE.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I want my dog. Ay, birds of a feather, we gon' fly together. Ay, we gon' ride forever like it's heavy metal. I ain't Christopher Columbus, I would never settle. I ain't Lewis, I ain't Clark, I would never settle. God told me I'm Olympic, for real. Ay, seek the kingdom while you simping, for real. Why you talking, you should listen, for real. All this jaywalking got me limping, for real. Hey, jaywalking. Hey, Jesus walking, hey, Jesus talking. Yo, big faith, yeah, I need a whole lot of that way, where I'm about to go like amigo. Can't see the vision and you can't be me amigos. I call up my girl and then we pull up to the Rego. That's the only time we pay to see you acting way different. Way different. Same book, but the page different. The page different. Is it cliche to say I'm lane switching? Well, I'm lane switching. Hold on, let me put my turner signal on. So they see me coming, they still can't see me coming. Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from up. They like, how he, who he, what is this? Hey, my studio is wherever I sit. Hey, I plug in the microphone and now you hear that click. Click, 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 click. It's a hit. Hey, way it hit 'em like, whoa, man. Hey, this is not a slow dance, not a slow dance. We come together and we pray and hold hands. He give grace, so wherever grace lands. He paid the price, ain't have no escape plan. Yeah, no plan. Yeah, no plan. Actually, his plan was the plan, so he planned it. Ayy, set the bar high, he the code, so I scanned it. Ayy, we saving souls on the campus. Ayy, but this ain't no religion, we ain't following your antics. Ayy, thank you, Lord, I sit like a praying mantis. Enemy just tryna see me sink Titanic. Never out, but I'm outlanded. Even when I'm out, soon as I land. Back to the beach, back to the sand. Is back to the only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above.
Rocky, hear your father, turn your cheek, don't fight. I'm rapping my tail off, I'm shipping the mail off. I'm getting my prayers off, taking my hands off. I wake in the morning and get out the box like Kellogg's. So much from day to day, feel like a featherweight, gave it to God to take care of. Hey, few, I let go, let God. Let me go catch my red eye.
KB, that there 1K, tell them twin identical. Pride on minimal life behind these bars, my album criminal. I can't do subliminals, what you think is not this critical.